Hi, I'm Hazel. Um, so, sorry, this is my first time doing this. I'm really nervous. So, in my opinion, home isn't a house or a place. It's more of like a feeling. So, that kind of leads me to my story. So, in fifth grade, I auditioned for my first school musical. My school does a musical every single year, pretty much, and I was gonna do it the year before, but I got super nervous and freaked out and backed out, and I couldn't audition. So this year, I was gonna do it because I really wanted to be on stage crew, but I was super scared, and also I couldn't be on stage crew because I was too young. So I was like, oh, I'll just audition, and that'll like give me a glimpse of what stage crew is like. So I auditioned, and it was really easy because since it was my first audition, I actually ended up being like out of town that day, so I couldn't go. So she let me do it online, and I was so happy. And I was like, wow, auditions are so easy. That was a lie. Um, so I did it, and I got in, and I was literally like so happy. I didn't even expect to get like a big role or anything. Definitely not like a speaking part, but I even ended up getting able to speak during the show. So I was like so excited. So I started going to the rehearsals, and then I kind of started dreading them because there were a bunch of older kids there, and the older kids were not the problem. They were so cool, and I wanted to be them so bad because they were good at dancing, singing, acting, literally everything. So I was terrified to talk to them because if you see a cool person, you're not like, oh, let me go talk to them. You're like, what if I talk to them and I mess up terribly? So I was so scared that I just didn't talk to them. But they knew everyone and everyone knew them. And I was like, wow, how is everyone not afraid of talking to them? So those first couple of rehearsals, everyone was there talking to each other, and it was so nice. But I kind of felt a little bit left out because I couldn't talk to them because I was too nervous. So anyways, my friends started coming to rehearsals because it was like they come to rehearsals if they have a different character. So they started coming to rehearsals, and I felt more at home. So then the show rolled around, like the actual show. I was very excited, but then once it ended, I was kind of sad because I was like, well, now what do? I didn't expect to like this that much because I had done singing and dancing and like not really acting, but a little bit my whole life, but I had never like thought of doing it. But then now that I was doing it, I really liked it. So I ended up auditioning for the summer musical. And that one was just like, if you sign up, then you automatically get in. You just don't know what part. I ended up getting a speaking line in that too, and I was like, crazy. So then after that, it was more musicals. I was in sixth grade at this point. And so there were two plays for middle school. There was one play that you got to go to a competition for, and I auditioned for that, and I didn't get in, but I wasn't like surprised that I didn't get in because it was mostly the 7th and 8th graders that got in, but I was a little sad still. Then I auditioned for the next little play, and I got into that. I also got a speaking line again. I was shocked. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I really love doing this. And so then by the end of that one, it was time for like the big spring musical again. I auditioned for that one. That one, I didn't get a speaking line in, and I was really sad, especially since I had gotten callbacks for the main role. But I realized that I really still loved doing the actual show. So by then, I had done all the stuff, and I auditioned for show choir. I got into that, and that started feeling like a home. All of this was starting to feel like a home. And so then I realized that I was doing all this stuff. So then this year, I auditioned for the spring musical, and I was so happy. I got into it, and I didn't just get ensemble. I didn't just get a speaking line. I got a very big role this time. Not the biggest role, but it was The Lion King, and I got young Nala this year. So I was so happy. Thank you. And I was literally like the second I found out, I like jumped with joy basically. And then this year, as I've been like working backstage and like on stage, I've realized that I'm basically doing like what I've wanted to do this whole time, to be like the older kids, to be with friends and family and make it feel like a home. I've finally done that, and it makes me feel so happy. So like, I feel like I'm now the older kids for some of those younger kids. And it's like, some of them have come up to me being like, you're a role model for me. And I'm like, thank you so much. And it's so sweet. And that's home for me, basically. So